Alright, let's start this up. Alright, I believe we are almost fully up. That's my controller. As always, I'm a little bit allergic, but not too bad. Take my vitamin gummies to start out the run. We'll be able to check sound in just a second. Let's jump right in. Oh. This should be just fine. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we're up. My phone is sort of like a fail at trying to understand how basic things like watching Twitch videos works. So,
Listen, I don't want to upset your rhythm, Cal, but the boss wants a word. Good for us. Here he is, Chief.
An error has been detected on line 10A. All our clamps are jabbed. I need 2 workers to climb up and secure the cables.
That's not an easy maneuver.
The guild will double your pay for this shift.
Come on, Cal. What's your score? That couldn't hurt. Huh?
Okay.
All right. Let's go.
Get to work.
alright, and we are
I'm right behind you.
off. Alright, so welcome to the stream. I'm the centrist. Hoping today, I've actually got enough time today, easily. So, with any luck today, I can get off a full Deathless run, which would be a great day to do it. It is around 5:45 Central Standard Time.
Hey, look at that. It's a separatist ship. Haven't seen a Luke or Hulk in ages.
Yeah. Ages.
Breaking her will be big money. All right. Let's go.
okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Ladder's out, though. Gonna have to find another way.
Yeah, no problem. I'll improvise.
See you there, pal.
Yeah, I'll just slide down this massive chute and hope that I know where I'm going. If you think about it, these chutes actually make a lot of sense. Because what it is, it's a trash chute. If you're ever working on top of a roof somewhere,
It's not approved trash.
like, it's easy enough to just, like, let things fall down the roof. But generally in construction sites, you need one of these. So you're not just dropping stuff down hundreds of feet where it might whack someone on the head.
Easy there.
Just passing through.
Like what me and my family would do when we were ever renovating a roof, which I've done twice probably, replacing the tiling on a roof.
I can just about taste the credits.
What we would do is we would hire, we would rent one of those big dumpsters.
Good to see you.
And then we would just leave it in our driveway, so right underneath the awning of our roof, so that whenever we got done with the tile, we could just kick it off right into the dumpster, which worked really well.
Sounds like scrap rats. Creepy. Just passing through, guys. No need to come out and say hi this time.
Hey, Cal. I'll meet you at the clamps.
Sounds good. Be there soon.
But Respawn really did a good job on nailing the kind of look and feel of a scrapyard.
How'd you get here?
How'd you get here?
Get up there.
Look, the ship cutter is
The
here.
scale of the game really does seem well done.
Hey, we should get moving. Yep, good looking out.
Just some of these just massive areas. And of course all that is background. You can't actually go over to that, which makes it easy to render, I suppose, but just an incredible job done in this entire game.
Cal, use the manual override lever below.
And a great job done, especially on this level, which you only see once. You only are here for like 20 minutes, and then you're gone, never to return. So, just fantastic attention to detail on the part of everyone involved in the game, really. Respawn did a fantastic job. 9 out of 10. Okay, I shouldn't say that. 8 out of 10 for how it was released, because a lot of glitches, but
Give me a fright there, pal.
just a really good game, and hopefully it'll spawn many more in this genre for Star Wars.
Come take a look at this. It's a Jedi fighter. What a score! It's a real scrapper's payday. I mean, this he's been here, what, 4 years? Whoever flew this went down in a blaze of glory. Those Jedi. Real tragedy. Yeah, I've always said they couldn't all be traitors.
Yeah, maybe.
Guess it's just our lucky day. Empire's gonna get a lot of good material out of it. Yeah, here we are, scrapping these ships from the war just so they can turn around and make new ones. What a racket, huh? All of us risking our necks for the bosses. And the pay was better back during the Republic, too.
Hey, you really should watch what you say.
Listen to me. Find us free like this, could be your ticket off this soggy rock.
What makes you think I want out of here?
Come on, Cal, you're a young guy. You don't end up like me. Eventually, you gotta move on and live your life. Find your destiny.
Whatever you say. Hey, we should get back down.
You're not listening to me. What is that?
Alright, IRL truth, right here. If you're ever falling down the side of a building, especially something with a steep cliff at the end, or a ravenous Sarlacc monster, run into something. Hit something. Don't try to avoid the walls like you see me doing. Try to bonk on anything and everything in your way to prevent your fall. That's your IRL advice.
Bro, you okay?
Cal! I can't climb up!
Bro, just hang on.
Crap.
No, don't let go.
See if I can time this right.
Bro, no.
Got him.
You okay, bro?
I'm all right. Just pinned down.
Pilot's gone. I'll get us out of here. Just hang on.
Watch out, Cal!
Look out! This thing is barely flying. Hold on! Prof, you all right?
Yeah. Okay,
We gotta move. Come on.
Hell happened. What was that back there? Was that you? Well, that was the Force, wasn't it?
Just forget what you saw, okay? Please
No,
trust
but
me.
I've seen the stories. I've heard it.
Prof,
Bounties out on people
I
like
know.
you.
I know.
Yeah, all right. We need to be careful. Yeah.
I always split at the first audio cue during those cutscene changes.
You holding up okay?
Good. Yeah, you?
Yeah. Cal, I've been working with you some time now. I've never seen you do anything like that before. We've been through some hell together. So, I know the risk that you took for me. I don't know how to repay you.
Don't mention it. I mean it.
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. This place, it's not safe. Maybe you should, disappear.
Just gonna head back to my place, grab my bag. Tappers owes me a favor.
I heard he was up on, Nar Shaddaa.
Yeah. You won't be seeing me for a while, Prof.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay, Cal.
Prof?
Ugh, I'm so allergic. Ugh. I do not have the coronavirus, by the way. I'm pretty sure. 99.9% sure. But I do have some allergies, so.
Where are you going?
I hope you can also see that as we go through the game, I'll be trying to make an effort not to talk or interrupt any of the characters as they carry on with their conversations or their dialogue, since I want this also kind of partially to be like an in-game movie. I try not to get in the way of the lore too much, although I will comment on it from time to time.
Apprentice, mark well and listen.
Master.
Trust only in the Force.
Train has stopped.
Yeah, something's going on.
Everybody up. Identification ready. Move out and line up.
Probably just another contraband inspection.
Is this all of them?
Yes, second sister.
We seek a dangerous fugitive. This is no common anarchist, but a devotee of the treasonous Jedi Order. Failure to turn over this traitor will result in a charge of sedition. Turn yourself in, or everyone present shall face summary execution.
I think it's time someone came forward. I've been working on this heap a long time. Way before the war. We refit and rebuilt ships. Best in the galaxy. Then came the Empire. And engineers became scrappers. The workers, they just started getting worked.
Prof.
We all know the truth. We're just too afraid to say it. To the Empire, we're all just expendable.
Yes, you are.
No! No!
I found the Jedi!
What's that? Checking out the disturbance.
Oh, that hurts.
Hold it. Don't move. How'd you get here?
Easy now.
Got a stowaway.
Hey, you don't need to call this in.
Quiet. This is TK-8190. Repeat, did you say Jedi? Jedi!
Alright.
You hear that over the comm?
Oh, I'm alert.
Traitor, blast them! Bullseye! Contact confirmed. Shoot to kill.
Time for another in real life piece of advice.
Enemy contact. I sealed the cargo door.
If you're ever in a situation where you feel that you are in danger, right? Someone might be about to kill you.
One way out.
Maybe going on an inspirational speech about how bad that person is
Gotta keep moving.
might not be the best survival strategy. I really have no idea what Prov was thinking during that entire thing. Or what he was thinking. If Prov goes into that situation and says, it's me, I'm the Jedi, I did it, then, okay. Like, I understand that. it's probably not going to work. I feel like they already knew who Cal was, that they were just kind of messing with him. But it's possible, right? He doesn't do that. He doesn't say he's the Jedi. He just goes on like this rant without really telling Cal or even hinting to him what he's doing. Oh, I can barely see. You don't get this. Later on in the game, Cal's gonna talk about how heroic Prav was in sacrificing himself for him. But I kind of question that, because, like, what did Prav even accomplish there? I don't know. Seems like he kind of died in vain.
Now. Faster.
And roll.
I'm ready for your trick.
He shot the coupling out. No. Only way is up.
It's lucky that this train car holds just in time for me to escape.
We're here to help!
Who are you?
No time! Keep moving! We'll pick you up when we can!
Alright then. Let's go.
It's over. Back up. I've got this.
A little too close to the side for my tastes. What did he say? My time to shine?
What now?
Isn't it weird how people in the Star Wars universe use the same, like, lingo as humans from Earth? I don't know what's wrong with me.
No, this can't be good.
No hands. Maybe I need to dust my whole desk setup. Probably. I'll do that if I die, maybe.
Going somewhere. I recognize that stance. Perhaps you had some training after all. Who's your master? Padawan? Someone I killed, perhaps? What Jedi gave their life so that you might live? Scared, are we? Easier than I thought.
Trilla has a pretty simple pattern to understand. And she doesn't really go out of range of much. So you just parry, block, block, and then hit her, like that. Or you parry, block, and then she evades. Or then she does her unblockable. You dodge, and then you dodge, roll back and hit her. Pretty simple. And now just the quick time, where you don't actually have to be that quick. And now I look for some Benadryl. Oh my gosh.
Get on board!
Okay, shut that thing off and grab some seat.
Thanks for the help. But who are you people?
My name is Seer Junda, and this is my captain, Priest Ritus.
How you doing? Yeah, the Mantis is my ship, but you better pay attention to this lady here.
So, who are you?
Cal. Kestis. Who was that back there?
An Imperial Inquisitor. She's a Force user hunting Jedi survivors. And now that she knows who you are, she will not stop until she destroys you.
How do you know so much? And why'd you help me?
Track Imperial communications.
Oh.
We heard the Inquisitors were heading to Bracca, so we made our move.
Oh, yeah? Well, what's the bounty on Jedi these days anyway?
That's gratitude for you.
Look, I get it. You've been surviving on your own for so long that it's impossible to trust anyone. And it's what's kept you alive. But this is about something bigger than just surviving.
Like what?
Like rebuilding the Jedi Order.
You too? Anybody else?
Oh, we're not good enough for you?
Jedi Council?
God.
I'm all you've got.
Captain, set a course for Bogano.
Aye, aye.
In the meantime, try and relax. Go, you're safe. For now.
Little foreboding there, huh?
You gotta move on and live your life. Find your destiny. Calico! You were talking in your sleep.
So for anyone who's not paying attention, here's the summary. Cal here, a young Jedi, or young ex-Jedi apprentice, which is a bit different, is on the run from the Empire, who has just found him thanks to his own good nature and Prav's stupidity.
Agrees?
Not now. I got work.
And he is now on his way to who knows where with these two guys, Grease and Seer. On to the quest. And now he's playing a banjo? A space banjo. I love it. Play Old Country Roads. Please, please play Old Country Roads.
That song. I wrote it. Years ago. Touch an object and witness events connected to it. You feel its history.
It's an echo in the force from the object.
Not many Jedi have that skill.
How would you know that?
I was once a Jedi, but not anymore.
Do I know you?
No.
The meals are better with the Sith.
To Paul. He was a true guardian of the Republic.
Just like me.
Listen. Something happened to me during the Purge. I survived, but my connection to the Force is diminished. When I meditate, if I let my guard down, I lose control. And it's like I'm back in that moment.
You survived, Cal. And you're not alone. Not anymore.
We're coming up on our destination.
This is Pagano. A Jedi I knew discovered it before the Purge. You won't find it on any maps.
The Empire doesn't know this place exists.
No.
So, what's the plan? We hide out here?
We're done hiding, Cal. See that structure over there? I believe that vault holds the key to rebuilding the Jedi Order. But it requires someone strong in the Force to pass its test.
And since you're not a Jedi anymore, that's why you need me.
I know you don't trust me. And I'm not really sure I trust you. But we have a common enemy. And a common cause. I'll share more of my plan after you reach the vault. But, until then, there's someone here I think we should meet.
Perfect timing.
May the Force be with you.
Guess I'm looking for a Jedi then. But if there's already one here, why does Seer need me? This looks like a safe place to meditate. Just need to focus my mind.
I can't wait for when I do a speedrun of this game and I can justify just shutting down my phone for 6 hours. Overhead slash, I'm buying now. I will never use it.
Hey, BD1. I'm Cal. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm looking for someone. No, not you. I'm searching for a Jedi, I think. Hold on. You know the Jedi? What do you know? Wait, hold on. Did you just slice that?
As of right now, I don't have a job lined up for tomorrow, so I need to stay on the phones in the hope that one will present itself.
That's the Vault Seer mentioned. Whoever I'm supposed to find must be waiting there. Any ideas? Gotta get across this gap somehow.
Ugh.
Zip line?
Oh, I wish I could talk, but
How'd you know that would work?
I can barely
Wait.
concentrate on the game as it is.
Careful over there. That doesn't look safe. Just like back at the scrapyard. Hold on, I'm coming. Whoever lived here used this room for storage. They kept food and supplies.
No kidding.
That was pretty brave. You okay? Wait, I can help you with that. Okay. Well, this comlink is busted, but this should help you get moving for now. Okay, try that. The vault. Yeah, that's where I was headed to. Okay, well, first we gotta figure out a way out of this place.
The attitude toward droids in Star Wars is really inconsistent. Like, way inconsistent.
Tight fit, but this should work. Those vines look like they lead somewhere. Hope they're sturdy.
I'll explain that more in just a second, after this cutscene.
Yeah, I'm all right. Healing stem. They're full of surprises. That's better. Thanks, little droid. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Here, hop on board. So, how'd you get here? remember? I've never known a forgetful droid. Can't argue with that.
So, in most sci-fi universes, droids have a pretty consistent identity as either sentient or non-sentient, and that changes how they're treated.
That's where we need to go. I can feel it.
And in many of those same universes, there's these discussions in the form of, you know, the movie will be about this sometimes, of how sentient they actually are.
Not everywhere we've been. I can't make it over there. We gotta find another way.
So how best to explain this? In Star Trek,
Hey now.
droids are basically non-human. They're non-sentient. But synthetics are a bit more questionable, and that's something they kind of discuss throughout those series. In something like Blade Runner,
Was used by someone eager to reach the vault.
droids are actually sentient, and it's quite obvious that they are, and that presents a serious problem in the film. And throughout many other sci-fi universes, some droids are thinking and some droids are not. Ow.
Okay, I'll look.
Oh, jeez. Gotta fight through the pain. That's part of what being a actually competitive runner is. Anyway. Star Wars is confusing to say the least. Because there is multiple examples of droids exhibiting human abilities, or exhibiting like sentient components. For example, the ability to have emotions.
What's this?
It seems almost obvious in Star Wars that droids have emotions, even if the only most basic one is fear. Many droids in the Clone Wars exhibit fear upon seeing a lightsaber-wielding Jedi going around the corner. Including that fear being linked to self-preservation.
Try again.
It's difficult, Master.
Yes, the path is difficult. May seem impossible, but with persistence and the Force as your ally, you will overcome any obstacle. You will master any path. Now, do what you must to reach me.
At the same time, it's difficult to formulate what conception of individual will or free will these droids have, if any.
Now, reach my position.
I did it. Persistence and the Force.
And to make things more curious, at no point in Star Wars does it bring this up as an issue.
Think you can show me that short?
Even the heroes, who are supposed to be friends of the droids, never have any qualms at all about this issue. To the point, and I shouldn't use the Rise of Skywalker as any sort of example of canon consistency, However, it is interesting that they have a conversation where they explain that C-3PO will lose all his memory. And everyone kind of goes, yeah, well, whatever. Like, who cares? In response to that. 3PO sort of volunteers out of compassion, but there's absolutely nothing in that scene that goes to show that they wouldn't have forced him if he hadn't volunteered. Why? Well, because he's a droid, because his purpose is to help them.
They were frustrated with the Jedi Council.
So it's weird that droids can exhibit so many sentient qualities in Star Wars, and that it has caused no conversation about it at all in the galaxy. It's just one of the things that's kind of odd about Star Wars. But I guess Star Wars has never really felt the need to tackle massive moral issues. It's tackled philosophical issues, but it's sort of left morality for other things, or for its own expanded universe. And even among the many issues I've seen discussed in the expanded universe of Star Wars, for some reason, droids' existing as sentient, I just can't remember ever being one of them.
Someone made camp here. They were excited to discover a giant creature that lives close by. A binoc, they called it. Sorry about your scoffing, but standing up to that bog rat, pretty brave. What is it? That creature seems so at home here. Protector of Bogana. I thought that was you.
Again, I apologize for not talking more during these sequences. I'm just very allergic for some reason. And I'm trying to like go through each step of the run so I don't miss anything. Because I'm operating out of like an 80% capacity right now. Maybe even more, like 70%.
Probably. Another one?
Look at the scale here. Is there something wrong with this picture? I feel like the scale was off. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy.
Amazing. You all right, BD?
Well done. You have passed the test I left behind and gained access to the vault and this recording, one of many encrypted logs stored in the droid. I am Master Eno Cordova. I may not know your name, but I know your purpose. The fate of the Jedi Order lies in your hands. This place, this vault, is a sacred temple, built by a vanished civilization known as the Zepho. Meditating here, I was granted a premonition through the Force
A vision of doom. I have placed inside this vault a Jedi holocron containing a list of the names and locations of young Force sensitives throughout the galaxy. Ahead, you will find the inner chamber of the vault, but also another test. I can only trust this holocron to someone who has followed my path and understands. Seek out the hidden tombs of the three sages and learn to perceive the mysteries of the Force as the Zephyr once did. In this droid, you will find everything you need to succeed on this journey. Go to the Zephyr homeworld. There, you will find peace in the eye of the storm. Good luck, Jedi. And may the Force be with you.
Guess you were the someone I was supposed to meet. You know, I've been alone for a while now. Without any purpose, just hiding. There's no way to live. Not for a Jedi. Or a droid.
Again, implying that droids require a purpose to live.
Maybe we're done hiding. Hey, you want to meet some friends of mine?
Well, it doesn't matter if you're not, because I'm dragging you along anyway.
I think I found what you wanted me to see.
Sounds like you did. We'll be waiting.
Nice.
What? Thanks for the help.
My friend, it appears the Zephyr had some interest in Dathomir. Strange. For such a peaceful culture to have any sort of fascination with a place so dark.
Should be a lot quicker than the way in. Making a new friend. Oh, hi there.
Oh, I died last time here. Just kind of on a weird aspect to the game that I didn't understand fully. I didn't understand there that it'll automatically make you run forward, even if you don't press the normal button you would use to run forward there. So I died last time.
I sense something over here.
I sense these little buggers. For some reason, when you jump in the air, it really throws off their calibration. It's just hard for them to see you coming when you do that. I think it's, I don't know, maybe their eyes are really set low to the ground.
Stim crate. Should be here. Wait, can you carry more? Thanks, BD1.
Alright, you run over here, drop down. Normally when I'm going through Bogano, that's when I take the opportunity to kind of run through the list of, That's when I kind of run through the practical nuts and bolts aspect of what the run is. But today I think I'll save it for later on, maybe Zepho or something. Just because I'm not feeling really good.
In there.
I actually really like the Pathfinder outfit for some reason. Make sure here that you just don't stand too close to the edge of the platform, both going up and down. Like if you stand here, when it reaches the top, it'll kill you. It'll just crush you against the underside of the platform. Good momentum burst right there. We are almost out of Bogano. And then we got another cutscene to watch and a bunch of dialogue to go through. That's okay. Just more lore around the characters and backstory, and I like all that stuff. I'm the kind of personality that I go to a museum and I read all the signs. All of them.
Find something?
There.
You passed the test.
So you heard about BD1?
Come on board. Go inside.
Oh, BD1, this is Grease. Hey, Grease.
What is that? Get off my sofa! Get off my sofa! No! Get out of there! Get out!
That is BD1. He's with us.
I don't care who he's with. Do you have any idea how hard it is to get oil stains out of petroleum fabric?
Not really.
Oh, I hope you found something better out there than this droid.
Oh, calm down, Breeze. He did. Tell us, Cal.
The vault was built by an ancient civilization called the Zepho. A Jedi named Eno Cordova hid something inside of it.
What did he hide inside?
A holocron from the archives. It contains a list of Force-sensitive children.
The next generation of Jedi. I knew it! Oh, cool.
You knew him?
Yes. A long time ago. I was his apprentice. Cordova was a loner. That little droid and I are probably the only ones that know about Pagano.
Hold on, wait a minute. A hollow what?
A holocron. It stores information, but only accessible to Jedi. Hang on, I think I have one around here. Use the Force.
This is Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. I regret to report that both our Jedi Order and the Republic have fallen.
With that list of Force sensitives, we could rebuild the Jedi Order and defeat the Empire.
Okay, no problem. Let's get it.
Well, except the holocron is hidden deep inside the vault, and to get it, we have to follow Cordova's path. He mentioned something about the planet Dathomir and a Zepho homeworld.
All right, well, where are we going? I'm just asking because I was thinking of maybe making some food.
Look, before we do anything, I need to know something. How come you're no longer a Jedi?
I had an experience that changed my perspective. So I cut myself off from the Force.
But you still want to rebuild the Order.
I believe that rebuilding the Order is the best chance we have against the Empire. What do you believe?
Benadryl starting to kick in.
The Empire, so I don't really have a choice.
Cal, as long as you're alive, you will always have a choice. Are you with us?
We're in.
Dathomir Zepho. It's your choice.
If anyone takes Benadryl on a regular basis,
He agrees.
then you know right now the downside of this.
You've never seen a terrarium before?
Sure, but don't they usually have plants in them?
Well, I've been a bit busy hauling you around the galaxy. But you know, you could pay me back with some seeds.
Thought you hated nature.
When it's out there, you betcha. But when it's behind a comfortably thick wall of embarring glass, that's perfection.
All right, I'll see if I can find any. Seer, can you feel the Force at all?
Yes. But instead of opening up, I push it back down. The exact opposite of what you should do.
Out there, I remembered something about myself before the purge. It was painful, but like I found a piece of myself.
That's good. You're learning to embrace the Force again.
How can you say that?
Because I know what it means to live without it.
Okay, I'll keep trying.
Later, Cal. Please.
To Zepho we go.
All right, so next...
We are Zepho bound. Must be hard watching all your friends get gunned down. I mean, you know, purged or whatever. What? It helps to talk about it, right? No?
Yes, it was difficult. But you must hope, not forget. We must remember the mistakes of the past and change things going forward to make sure they never happen.
Sounds like you're not too sure everything is gonna work out.
I'm not. That's why adaptation is important. Whether it's a course of action or an idea. We all have to be ready to change.
All right, we're here. Get in your
It's easy
chair.
to say you're good at adaptation, a lot harder to do.
Think of a storm brewing down there. This might not be the best time to land.
Something strange. Those winds are interfering with our comms.
Hey, Cordova mentioned something about peace in the eye of the storm. Well, I can just make out a settlement in the middle of it.
Then we have to get there.
Copy that. Couple bumps ain't gonna kill you, kid. Unless Lynn picks up. Can you tell that bucket of balls to keep his opinion to himself?
I'm sure everything's under control.
It's under control. It's just a little tricky. Okay, hold on. Oh. Huh. Perfect landing. Easy money, baby.
But I'm still getting a lot of interference on the comms. It's gonna take me a minute to get them back up.
I'll search for signs of Cordova in the meantime.
Good. I'll be in touch as I crack this. Cal, over here. You did good work on Bogano. The more information we gather on Cordova and the Zepho, the closer we'll get to stopping the Empire.
I've heard of ancient cultures, but don't know much about them.
I only knew that Cordova was obsessed with the Zepho, believing their teachings to be important. I, too, was intrigued by the mysteries of our galaxy. You better get moving. There's a lot to learn here. Good luck.
I can see you two have been through a lot. It's not easy.
No, it's not. But I think of those who believed in me at one point. If I give up on myself, then I give up on them. I'm sure you have a few of those.
Prof. Friend on Braca. He sacrificed himself so I could live.
He believed in you. A lot of people depend on you, even if they don't know it yet. Keep going, Cal. For Prof. For everyone.
BD-1's a helpful droid.
He does seem to be warming up to you.
Cordova must have really liked droids. He decided to leave such important information with BD-1.
I only assume he chose BD-1 because he needed some sort of ability to store encrypted information. These exploration droids are good tools for that sort of thing. But I'm sure... Please, I'm trying to collect my thoughts.
Okay.
Good work. Oh, we did it. What are you looking at?
Who are you talking to?
Just myself. Bananas? Good name, right? Oh, what do you know? You probably never even flown a ship. Maybe I'll teach you one day, when you're done with your Jedi stuff. I'll even give you a discount.
Nice landing, Grease.
Me? Oh, yeah. Not a problem. It's easy for a skilled pilot like myself, especially when flying a ship like this. This baby was a steal. Well, I didn't steal it. I bought it. Well, almost. I took out a small loan, big loan. Actually, no, it's fine. Look, we're all fine. Don't worry about it. Don't you have Jedi stuff to do?
Nope.
Do it, kid.
I'm just here to talk.
You and see her for a while?
Oh yeah, she's great company. What about you? How long were you alone on Braca?
I wasn't alone. I had people.
Friends?
It's hard to have friends when you have secrets.
Don't worry about it. Friends are overrated. What did that say?
He said we're all his friends.
Oh, well, that's kind of nice. What do you want? You're up to something. Nothing gets past old Greasy. I'm watching.
Hey now. What do we find?
Alright, so... Normally I address this in Bogano. But now I'll address this here. It's probably going to be a shorter explanation than normal.
What's that mean?
Ugh.
Watch out, BD. Don't look friendly. Empire. They found Zeppo.
If they were following the Mantis, we would have been swarmed already.
Could they be looking for the tombs?
Let's hope not. Just got our comms working.
I
I'll try
suck.
the same workaround to crack into theirs.
Alright, so this is, and I'll try to reel off exactly what this is. This is a Deathless, full campaign, glitchless game movie.
Mother used this fabric to keep her child warm. They were on the run from something.
So I'll give a brief explanation for all that. In a sec.
With this, you and I are going to be unstoppable. There.
Alright, so Deathless. I do not die in the entire run. If I die, I do not restart the section, I do not restart the level, I restart the entire game. I'm somewhere in the 20 range of attempts at this point. So I'm expecting to get it at any time, the run. It certainly would be nice to get it soon. Good pattern. Okay. I'll do this first. Glitchless. Glitchless, I don't use any glitches in the game.
Come back here.
Basically, my explanation for what is a glitch and what isn't is anything that the developers did not intend to happen in the game is a glitch. So I won't be using any of that. Wow, they're just not shooting for reasons that I can't really comprehend.
Take her and go. I'll lead them away.
Oh, sir, no!
It's all lies. The Empire just wanted this land. I need some meds, BD1. Nice assist.
Enemy below. Already.
Hit the target.
Whoa. That was a little odd.
Good job. Stim here.
I don't normally have to use stims, though.
Where are you taking us?
It's a little annoying.
The Empire's forced the villagers from their homes. Frightened refugees, shipped off to work camps. Or worse.
Here I unlock a shortcut back to the main base. Alright, and then I should have 4 skill points here. So I get increased force. Always good. Increased life. Always good. Dash strike. Helps to close distance. And sprint strike, probably the one ability I'll use more than anything else in the game. Because it grants increased damage. And it doesn't use any force, which makes it really useful in just a huge variety of circumstances.
Hey now. So what was in there?
Shouldn't be here.
Adjusting a couple things on my UI for OBS. I'm not gonna have splits up because I'm not racing. The splits are more just for comparison for when I finish a run of this. So I'm just gonna leave those down for now. It's definitely not because the run's gonna take so long that I'm gonna be embarrassed. I have to half close my eyes for all of this. This is crazy. If I successfully completed a run in these conditions, it'd be a near miracle. Because right now I'm basically operating off of memory. And just knowing what I have to do in all these areas without needing to think about any of it critically.
That looks like a problem.
Like if I hit anything where I actually needed to react quickly to something, I'm not sure how I would do. Cool beans.
Nice job.
That first platform I left quite a bit higher than I would normally. Nah, that was bad. That's fine. All's good.
This crate was moved here by stormtroopers. They seemed anxious for some reason, pressured to find relics.
Oh yeah, in terms of a full campaign, what that means. That basically means that I will be picking up every collectible in the game, including every scan.
Whoa, that's gotta be one of the Zepho. Guess we're on the right track, huh, BD?
He's hard to track. Shoot that Jedi. I know I got this. Hurry up, we'll get you for that.
In this game, for some reason, stormtroopers are actually really amazing shots.
My friend. In the rotation since I left Bogano, I've uncovered more about the Zepho than I once believed possible.
Jedi spotted. Someone else attack him. Firing. I'm after him. Look out! I'm gonna stop you. He couldn't beat you. I can. I'll take you down.
Unlikely.
Let's get going, BD1.
The one thing I won't be doing all of is all of the skill tree. By the end of the game, by my count, there's like 6 or 7 skill points which you don't get over the course of a normal run in terms of collecting XP. So the only option I would have if I really wanted those skill points would be to grind them out in the same area. If you ask me, that's a little, like, game-breaking in terms of the lore. Like, there's no reason Cal would stop his quest to randomly repeat the same room 40 times for about an hour. Also, there's no earthly reason why I would want those. Because you're getting, like, at that point, like, lightsaber throw, which is garbage. Increased lightsaber throw, which is like garbage with a cherry on top. Just no reason for me to get those skills at all. So, I just don't bother. So, even though the game won't say, like, it won't necessarily say 100% at the end, I do consider this a full campaign. And if you don't like that, you know, sue me. Roll here, or else the scaz will hit you. Oh, I can't see.
Electromagnetic winds have rendered the bulk of our mining technology useless. Meanwhile, more stormtroopers lose their lives to dangerous fauna. We will not be able to fulfill our directive here. It is my recommendation that we disband the project and leave a token outpost to keep scavengers from stealing our technology.
Ugh. When you're allergic enough like that, and you have to sneeze, basically, it also forces you to, like, blink. No matter in what context you are, which obviously isn't great when you're trying to run a game deathless. Because maybe you're in the middle of an important fight, and maybe you really don't want to blink, because you have to see exactly what you're doing. I don't know, it's really frustrating. So, at this point, I'm basically playing the game off of routine and muscle memory, which thankfully is pretty extensive at this point.
Cal, the Empire's pinpointed your location. You need to move fast.
On it. Thanks.
These workers lack proper leadership and motivation, which you cannot provide. You'll really need.
Good, good, good.
Let's end it. Hey, an intruder. The last one. Not killing me.
Good, I'd like for that guy to be dead before the second guy drops.
Hey now. Did you find something, BD1?
Good. I appreciate slides I only have to do once, because there's a lot of slides in this game that you have to do more than once.
I found something.
What do they know?
No mention of Cordova. I don't think the Empire knows he's been here.
Then we have the advantage. For now.
This is a waste of time. What is Crane playing at? Impossible that anything useful is in here.
Good deal.
That's interesting. We're on the right track. There's a storm up ahead. Something about it crippled the Empire's equipment. I can feel something pulling me there, beyond the storm.
Follow it. Let the Force sharpen your instinct.
All right. I'll do my best. Hey now. What do we find?
See if I can deal with the Philic here. Hit him. Dodge. This part's a little tricky because I have to get this Philic to charge me and not the one in the back. Whoa. Now that he's dead, it focuses this other guy. Yeah, here he comes. Heyo. Come on. I really like fighting him up here. The tighter space it is, the more I have the advantage.
These things are pretty cute. Seen a storm do that before. Yeah, it's incredible.
My friend, I believe this to be the earliest central site we've uncovered yet, despite my reservations. I cannot chase the Bogano fault from my mind. Its vision shaped the direction of an entire culture. Understand why.
I'm in the tomb. It's massive.
And the Empire?
No sign of them down here.
What about Cordova?
Still not sure what I'm supposed to find. He's a little...
Eccentric? Tell me about it. But he wouldn't send us here for his amusement. Keep an open mind.
Did you see that? Ugh.
By the way, whenever I come to one of those lore pieces, I'm looking it up, like, physically in the database. First off, to show that I did indeed get it. And secondly, so that anyone watching this on a recording may pause the recording at their leisure to look over the, may pause the recording to look over any piece of lore in the game that they want to. And this is the exact sequence, by the way, that you should use when doing this puzzle.
It's not just wind rippling through these chimes. Voices. From the past. Zepho meditation rituals. I think they were training Force users.
That's 3. Nice timing. I've gotten a lot better at timing that out. Alright, Slide of Death, part 1. Want to go in the middle, jump straight out. Okay, that's fine. Now I want to build up as much just straight momentum as I can. And now I want my momentum to die. So I can just sort of walk nicely onto it.
Oh, alright then. What do we find?
Now you definitely want momentum here because you're kind of jumping up. Alright, I'll take that. Again, really good work with all the designs for this. And you can see how this entire tomb, the sculpture is designed like a Rocher tree. This is the best view you probably get of it. Alright, if you're running, you can't make this jump, so make sure you're just kind of moving at a pretty decent clip, but not too fast. For these ones, you definitely should be running, though. Whoa, that one maybe I was a bit too far off my clip. I don't normally go that close to the edge. Nice, just run in here and run back out. And that does it for exploration for that part. If you don't do that, you don't get full exploration for the tomb.
Ugh. This lightsaber can't solve everything.
I wait here, let these blow away, so that I have a really nice clear jump all the way. Alright. Crap. Got him. Okay, see? This is clear. There's nothing here. Observe.
What?
I don't know if you can dodge these or not. I don't think you can.
Focus. The Jedi do not seek aggression, but we stand against it. The Force is there to shield us. The obstacles in your path define the path. What stands in the way becomes the way. Now, try again. Good. Continue.
Guardian was killed long ago. Hey! Something was in there.
Alright, here you do a little bit of backtracking to pick up this secret behind here. And see how this is now respawned randomly in the middle of nowhere?
The Zepho crafted this artifact as an offering to the wind. It was destroyed intentionally for some reason.
Alright.
Did it.
Really cool deal.
My friend, take a look at the detail on this bark. The distinctive striations. It can only be a Rosia tree from Kashyyyk. It's time to call on an old friend. If the Zepho had contact with Kashyyyk, there is a good chance Chieftain Tarful will know about it.
Nice. And dead. Hello, Alarum. Even though this tomb is really big, in hindsight, it's not nearly as ostentatious as Mictrol's. Or, I guess, as demonic as the Dathomir one. I forget the name. Why? Why, though? I just gotta aim myself straight at it. Good.
This was deliberately destroyed. You can still feel the hate of the act.
Alright, let's see if I can time this out correctly. It's always a struggle to get this. I'm not gonna make it. Yep. Oh. Nice. Oh, perfect. That is what I call perfect.
Oh, okay. Something we can use? This relic is extremely old, but I get the sense it was part of some type of training ritual for Zepho Force users.
So if you're ever looking for confirmation that you're getting all scans in an area, a really great way to do it is by just looking at the logs if you have how many. Because in the databank, there's always logs of how many there are total. So for example, for that log, I had just gotten 3 out of 3. So for that log, I know that I'm done, that there's no more to collect in this area. Oh, wrong one. Wrong side. Alright, get this bowling ball in the groove. And freeze. Perfect. Double check. Yep, done.
What did you find? Zeppo went to Kashyyyk. Cordova mentioned someone named Tarful.
A Wookiee chieftain. They were old friends.
Think he's still around?
There's only one way to find out. We have to go to Kashyyyk.
I'm gonna rest up here, make sure I'm healed. Ugh. What do I want? Greater Force Attunement, yes. Enhanced Survival, yes. And Leaping Slash, sure. Overhead Strike into Leaping Slash is probably the most powerful combo of skills in the game. I think I can pretty safely make that claim. It is, if there is any that could compete, it's probably, what am I thinking of? Dual Lightsaber Strike? But even that one I feel like is not up to the task of, the damage you get from...
What was in there?
What are you putting an end to? Not me, right? Your own measly lives. Well, don't be a fascist, I guess, would be my advice.
Getting a strange feeling from this one. Ancient Zepho gathered here. I wonder why.
See if I can jump right over the ledge. Let's go! No, it didn't. You can't. That's... okay.
Slip eventually.
I forgot this was here on my way in. I should have got this my first time.
Mariana.
That just reinforces that I'm not paying as much attention as I should be. Almost just by necessity. Just because of how bad I feel.
Where are you? We can't wait for you any longer. Hurry.
Again, you should not look at all this and say, wow, this is amazing. He's so good. What I am is conditioned. I've played this game a long time. Anyone else can do the same thing if they just keep practicing a single game over and over and over. Keep repeating the same mechanics over and over and over. You too can absolutely be this good. No doubt in my mind. It just requires the hours. You just need to put in the time.
It's a giant Zepho statue. Kind of thought there would be Zepho stuff inside. Scompling? Hey, you're right. I think I could replace yours with this. Let's get you fixed up. How's that? Want to try it out?
What are you doing down there?
Yeah, I'm just so tired. I'm so close to just turning off my face cam and playing the rest of the game no commentary.
Keep going, BD1. think I need help here.
Grab this crate.
Oh, that was helpful. So what was in there? Good work, BD1. Did you find something, BD1? Seer, there's a transport ship leaving the Empire's base.
I heard. They plan to bring Zepho artifacts to Coruscant.
Does that mean?
That the Emperor is interested in Zepho? Maybe.
Why are we even still here? There's nothing on this planet. Think we should check that out? Come on, let's get it! Really? I should move back. Can't keep this up. You don't scare me.
I'll take that.
This door's not budging.
I'll open that up.
There we go. Thanks.
Do not concern yourself with a missing artifact. I'll deal with it personally.
You, know any jokes, BD? I don't know. Why? Classic.
Nice joke. Thought I was outside his range. I died. Oh no. Thank God. I'm done for today. I just have to be. I'm so tired. Maters X8, thanks for the follow. Unfortunately, you did just stop in at the absolute end of my run. I did just die, unfortunately. Thanks for the follow, though. So I will definitely be coming back tomorrow with another run. I'm still trying to decide if I want it to be commentary or no commentary. I feel like the game's a little bit more immersive, and like the gameplay's a little bit more immersive when it's no commentary. But regardless, thank you so much for being here. Peace out.